About 17 years ago, I was in grad school and I had a really good friend and she had a healer. This person in the valley that everybody knew about. And she was this great healer. And all my life, all the mystics that always interested me, the mysterious, what's going on, the universe, what's up there, what's in here. And she couldn't fit me in. She got all her friends on that list to see this woman, but I couldn't see her. There was no room. But I really wanted to see her. And so one day, my friend comes and she says, "You want to see the healer? Because so-and-so can't make her appointment." I said, "Yeah, are you kidding me? Of course I want to go see her." So I was able to go and see the healer, whose name is Maggie. No last names. And I'll never forget her. When I go to see Maggie, I wanted her to heal me because things weren't right in my life. They weren't together. I was very athletic, very trim, all that, in shape. I looked to be in shape physically, but I had a condition. And so I wasn't. And so my body bothered me sometimes. And I knew, why do I have this? What's going on with this? But I didn't know the biggest part that I played in this whole physical aspect of myself. I have no idea. So anyway, so I start seeing Maggie, and I'll see her once a week. And I lived in Long Beach, and she lived way in the valley. And I drive that trek, it was so worth it. And she was so generous. All she ever asked for was flowers, tea, something like that. Nothing. She wanted nothing for me. And so it was one of the best times of my life. I would go see her and feel so embraced and so loved and so cared for by the universe. But at that time, she was my universe because she gave me all that love, but that was from the universe. But I didn't understand it then. So anyway, she gave me all these CDs because back then we had there were cassette tapes. All these cassette tapes from somebody named Abraham. And I kept saying, who's Abraham? And this might sound weird to you, but Abraham is an entity of consciousness that not Maggie, but a woman named Esther Hicks channels. But Maggie gave me those tapes, and I loved them. But Maggie kept saying, you've got to allow. You've got to allow. And I kept thinking, allow, what does that mean? What does it mean? So anyway, I saw Maggie for 1 year. And when I was ready to go from her, and she didn't become my crutch, but of course I tried to make her my crutch. And she said, no, you're a healer yourself. And so our work together is finished. Thinking about this just gets me all choked up. I love this woman today. I love her. So anyway, she taught me about Abraham Hicks and Esther and the law of allowing. And all of these cassette tapes were about allowing and creating your own reality. So last week before New Year's Day, my blog was, you create your own reality. No, really, you do. And that was the name of it, because you do. And in that blog, I let you guys know that there are 7 universal laws. There are far more than those, but I talked about 7 or 12. They're right down there. I'm going to pick them up and read them later, but they're the laws of the universe. And if we understand how we do create our own reality, we can start changing some things in our lives. We can start changing the first thing that I would tell you to change